Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll explore the family life of Hollywood superstar Angelina Jolie. In this video, we'll introduce you to her parenting principles, the things that have made her a great mother in the public eye. You'll also learn how Angelina Jolie protects her children in today's social world, from controlling media exposure to not allowing them to stay at friends' houses. Additionally, in this video, you can discover Angelina Jolie's latest personal and professional endeavors. Just 3 months after returning as a director, she brought us Without Blood, adapted from a beloved novel. Watch the video for more details and insights into Angelina Jolie's family life and latest work. Angelina Jolie. The journey to becoming a passionate social activist and striving to be a good enough mother. Angelina Jolie is known more for her role as an actress, but her contributions to the community are also impressive. And above all, she is a very scientific foster mother. Angelina Jolie was born in Los Angeles, California, USA in 1975. She grew up in a rich artistic family with her father John Voight and mother Marceline Bertrand, both of whom were actors. Growing up, Angelina attended Beverly Hills High School before transferring to the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. At the age of 14, she dropped out of acting school and switched to fashion because she had no passion for film. The places she chose to advance and establish her career were London and New York. Although she dropped out of acting school, her love for acting still remained. At the age of 18, Angelina Jolie was given her first leading role in Cyborg 2 Inches, 1993. The failure of the film along with not having any passion led Jolie to disappointment as she blamed herself for not having an aptitude for acting, which resulted in making a decision not to accept any more movie roles. But luck continued to smile on her when 2 years later she was given the lead role in Hackers. This work became a phenomenon and soon Angelina Jolie rose up as a sought-after face by media outlets. In 2001 with the movie Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Jolie officially ascended into A-list stardom. Until now, her diverse cinematic portfolio has brought numerous international awards for this talented actress. In addition to impressing people with her outstanding acting career path, Angelina is also known as an impressive social activist while being a scientific foster mother at once. Going back to the year 2006, when she and Brad Pitt were still together, they established the Maddox Jolie Pitt Foundation to support humanitarian campaigns such as eliminating poverty in rural areas of Cambodia. When launched, the couple donated $1 million to Doctors Without Borders, an organization that provides assistance to those who survive armed conflicts or natural disasters in over 60 countries. Angelina wanted the community to focus on these vulnerable groups together. In August 2001, Angelina became a Goodwill ambassador for the United Nations. She filled her weekly schedule with flights to Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iraq, visiting areas affected by famine and war refugee camps as well as helping women and children in difficult circumstances. I started traveling more and realizing how much I didn't know, she told National Geographic magazine that she was shocked by the gap between rich and poor and the imbalance of resources around the world. In 2012, thanks to tireless efforts to help vulnerable groups of people, Angelina was appointed Special Envoy of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. My job now involves working with my colleagues to fight for refugees' right to speak out and be protected against coercion while gaining better access to educational opportunities, she told Vogue in 2020. In March 2010, a school exclusively for girls sponsored by Angelina was built in Tangi, Afghanistan. 2 years earlier, when she visited the town, she discovered that girls there had no opportunity for full education. At its inception, the school could accommodate up to 800 female students. Perhaps because she is so familiar with media circles or filmmaking industry, Angelina knows how to leverage what's available on hand to create global impact. Shortly after creating an Instagram account recently, she made it into a list of celebrities who gained 1 million followers fastest. From here onwards, Angelina began using this platform to raise social awareness about Afghan refugees. Most importantly. More than that, she also participated in producing films about wars exposing horrors caused by them. Angelina is also an outstanding women's rights activist. For the past 6 years, she has worked tirelessly with humanitarian organizations to raise awareness about global issues and co-chaired the Global Summit to End Sexual Violence in Conflict in 2014. A recent study by the United Nations on ending violence against women concluded that attitudes towards sexual violence can impact outcomes in rape trials. The study found that 1/3 of people in England believe that if a woman is forced into sex, it is not necessarily considered rape if there was no physical injury. This kind of thinking may lessen the severity of rape charges. Angelina Jolie understands the pain of those who have experienced sexual trauma and has created a comprehensive support system for victims. First, she participates in campaigns to prevent and respond to sexual violence, encouraging victims to speak out and share their stories while helping them report crimes when they cannot access local authorities. Angelina also fights against budget shortfalls in psychological and financial assistance programs for those looking to rebuild their lives after such traumatic events occur. Absolutely, the lives of children born from accidents also need to be taken care of. Women or men who have experienced sexual violence trauma, and even children born as a result of rape, are often treated as if they did something wrong. They are rejected and discriminated against while the attackers go unpunished, said Angelina Jolie. During a conversation with Marie Claire, Angelina emphasized that the solution to gender-based violence requires efforts from both genders and that sexual violence is not just an issue for women. Men must also participate in the conversation to break down taboos surrounding this topic. In 2017, Angelina spearheaded the Time to Act initiative to hold sex offenders accountable for their crimes during war. When this type of violence occurs in peacetime, we are fully aware that it is a crime worthy of legal punishment. However, when it occurs amidst conflict and large-scale violence, severity can be reduced or even difficult to prevent and render judgment, she said. On May 14, 2013, Angelina Jolie publicly revealed that she had cancer. She underwent surgery to remove her breasts to reduce the risk of breast cancer, a shocking news for fans around the world. Doctors estimate that I have an 87% risk of breast cancer due to genetic inheritance and a 50% risk of ovarian cancer, wrote Angelina Jolie in the New York Times. After her battle with the disease, the Hollywood superstar conveyed a meaningful message about taking care of one's health, hoping that other women would learn from her experience. Cancer is still a terrible word for many people and can cause feelings of helplessness, but nowadays you can get blood tests to see if you are at risk for breast and ovarian cancers so that timely measures can be taken. Jolie chronicled details about her journey fighting against illness in the New York Times diary entries. When a big star openly discusses health issues, they can create positive waves in community healthcare treatment efforts by encouraging communities to self-test and seek early treatment, which is also a way to reduce healthcare costs burden. A study published in the reputable cancer journal Cancer discussed the social impact of Angelina Jolie. When asked, "Did media coverage of Angelina Jolie make you talk more about breast cancer?" Cancer reported that 20.5% of participants answered, yes. Angelina's influence was so widespread that people used the term, Angelina effect, to describe how she helped reduce women's fear of surgery. Later, after recovering and ready to return to new film projects, Angelina did not reject her body. She stood in front of a mirror many times and admired her new body, cherishing it and embracing her scars. The bottom line is you still have breasts. It may feel a bit different when touched, but you still have every right to feel like a woman. You don't need to feel ashamed. Jolie has also taken makeup-free photos multiple times without hesitation for the world to see wrinkles or other signs of aging on her face. Women feel more confident and appreciate stretch marks, scars, as they are willing to share their anxieties about appearance with others. Thanks to what Angelina went through, along with admitting imperfections about herself, created a revolution in the women's rights movement.